Presentation and disclosure. Concepts of capital. The presentation and disclosure requirement achieve all of the following except A. An effective communication tools. Letter B. More relevant and faithfully represented information. Letter C. Understandability and comparability of information. Letter D. Financial position, performance, and cash flows. So, ang answer ay letter D. Financial position, performance, and cash flows. It is the sorting of assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses with similar characteristics. Letter A, classification. Letter B, summarization. Letter C, interpretation. And letter D, recognition. So, kapag sorting of assets, liabilities, equity, income, and expenses with similar characteristics ay ang tawag dyan ay classification. All of the following can be considered appropriate classification except letter A, current and non-current assets. Letter B, current and non-current liabilities. Letter C, ordinary share capital and preference share capital. And letter D, offsetting asset and liability. So, yung answer dyan ay letter D. So, offsetting asset and liability. So, pag kinlassify natin, so pwede nating i-classify yung asset into current and non-current. Ganon din yung liabilities. Pagdating naman sa equity, so nakaseparate yung ordinary share capital and preference share capital. So, hindi kasama or hindi appropriate yung pag-classify na ino-offset natin yung asset and liability. Income and expenses are classified as profit or loss and other comprehensive income. Letter B, profit, loss, and retained earnings. Letter C, retained earnings and other comprehensive income. And letter D, ordinary and extraordinary. So, answer ay letter A, profit or loss and other comprehensive income. What is the new term to describe the statement showing profit or loss and other comprehensive income? Letter A, income statement. Letter B, statement of profit or loss. Letter C, statement of other comprehensive income. And letter D, statement of financial performance. So, yung answer ay letter D, statement of financial performance. Yan yung new term na makikita natin sa revised conceptual framework. So, yung statement of financial performance refers to the income statement together with the statement presenting other comprehensive income. Financial capital is defined as letter A, net assets in monetary terms. Letter B, net assets in terms of physical productive capacity. Letter C, legal capital. Letter D, share capital issued and outstanding. So, ang answer ay letter A. Pag financial capital, net assets in monetary terms. Kasi yung letter B dyan, net asset in terms of physical productive capacity, yan naman ay physical capital. The physical capital concept requires which measurement? Letter A, historical cost. Letter B, current cost. Letter C, fair value. And letter D, present value. So, pag physical capital, so, ang ginagamit natin ay current cost. Kasi pag financial capital, yun yung ginagamit natin ay historical cost. Kaya ang answer ay letter B. Which concept is applied to net income and other comprehensive income? Letter A, financial capital. Letter B, physical capital. Letter C, legal capital. Letter D, borrowed capital. So, ang answer ay letter A, financial capital. Which statement regarding the term profit is true? Letter A, profit is any amount over and above that required to maintain the capital at the beginning of the period. Letter B, profit is equal to income minus expenses. Letter C, profit is the equivalent of net income under IFRS. And letter D, all of these statements are true about the term profit. So, ang answer ay letter D. All of these statements are true about the term profit. So, lahat yan. Profit is any amount over and above that required to maintain the capital at the beginning of the period. Letter B, profit is equal to income minus expenses. And yung profit is the equivalent of net income under IFRS. Under the financial capital concept, net income occurs when letter A, the nominal amount of net assets at year-end increased. Letter B, the physical productive capital at year-end increased, excluding equity transactions with owners. Letter C, the nominal amount of net assets at year-end increased, excluding equity transaction with owners. And letter D, the physical productive capital at year-end increased. So, pag financial capital concept, so ang answer dyan ay letter C, the nominal amount of net assets at year-end increased, excluding equity transaction with owners. Yung letter B dyan, yung physical productive capital, yan naman yung physical capital concept. What is the purpose of effective communication in financial statements? Letter A, to make financial statements longer. Letter B, to reduce the number of notes. Letter C, to make information more relevant and faithfully represented. And letter D, to limit access to financial data. So, ang answer ay letter C, to make information more relevant and faithfully represented. Which approach uses the traditional preparation of the income statement? Letter A, capital maintenance. Letter B, fair value approach. Letter C, historical costing. Letter D, transaction approach. So, yung answer is letter D, transaction approach. Under the capital maintenance approach, net income is letter A, total revenue minus total expenses. Letter B, earned before capital is preserved. Letter C, the amount distributable after capital is maintained. And letter D, calculated based on cash flow only. So, answer is letter C, the amount distributable after capital is maintained. The difference between return of capital and return on capital helps us understand letter A, working capital, letter B, gross profit, and letter C, net income, and letter D, operating profit. So, answer is letter C, net income. Return of capital means increase in profit. Letter B, erosion of the invested capital. Letter C, income after expenses. Letter D, additional investment from owners. So, answer is letter B, erosion of the invested capital. So, kapag return of capital, kasi yung bumabalik na sa'yo mismo ay yung capital. Kaya, letter B, erosion of the invested capital.